Well, it is time to get back to routine. I am feeling so excited about this week, so excited just to really be more disciplined and consistent, and I can't wait to take y'all along on kind of just like getting back to a routine really in all areas, including running. So I obviously just finished a 4-mile run and it felt, despite being like very sweaty, it felt so good. And now that we live a little bit farther away from the trail, I've been doing more of my runs like through the neighborhood. But honestly, getting back to the trail, it has just felt so good. I went yesterday, I went this morning, and I feel like it is worth the drive just to get over here and kind of just like be back in the environment that I love. So might start to go back to the trail more often. We'll see. But hello if you're new here, and welcome back if you are returning. My name is Molly. I am so happy all of y'all are here. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be just today or a couple days or like the week in my life, but like I mentioned, I am just like craving getting back into a healthy and good routine, and so I need to go home, do strength training, prepped breakfast last night. Like, I'm just feeling really excited about like this kind of like refresh and restart. The whole entire year so far has been so crazy, and I have definitely let some of my healthier habits that make me feel my best slide to the wayside. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun just to bring y'all along and kind of talk y'all through some of the things that I'm doing just to like recharge, I guess, for lack of better words. And we leave for Europe at the end of June, and so Dom and I are kind of seeing it as like a 30-day kind of like challenge. Again, refresh, nothing like 75 hard or anything like that, but really just an opportunity to be more disciplined and consistent in our routines that make us feel the best. So with that being said, welcome to the vlog, welcome to the channel. So happy to have y'all here, and let's go knock out that strength training. I'm having some kind of weird, like, allergic reaction to something. It started popping up last night and it's still here this morning, so did very minimal skincare. But in case you're like, what is happening? I don't know what's happening either. I think it's like an allergic reaction. But anyways, I have found myself, especially on Monday mornings after the weekend, because I'm trying to be better about not doing like freelance work on weekends, found myself getting like really stressed in the mornings during my morning routine, starting to think about just like the work I have ahead of me, all the emails that I have piled up. And so I'm really trying to just like slow down more in the mornings. I have a little more flexibility than someone who goes into an office or works full time, just because I can set my own hours. I do start between 9 and 10. Sometimes even 8:30 every single day, but trying to slow down. And so I got this Sudoku book a little bit ago and hadn't prioritized doing it. And so it's something I really want to do more of, are just like little brain like fun games. So I have the Sudoku book that I want to try and use more often. Dom and I do Wordle every single day, and it is literally like one of the most fun little joys. If you're not playing Wordle, definitely recommend. We look forward to it every single day. So we do that at night, but I was thinking I would enjoy something in the morning. So I have the Sudoku book, and then I also have this little Myrtle book, which if you know anything about me, this is like so up my alley because it's a little like brain puzzle game, but it's like murder mystery, and I love murder mystery. I love mysteries, I love thrillers, all that stuff. Like Clue was one of my favorite games growing up. So I've done a handful of these, and they are so much fun, but also haven't like prioritized doing these. And so I want to just incorporate more of this kind of stuff on days that I can, especially like today, Monday morning. Like I said, I was starting to get really stressed, but I also don't have any meetings today. The one that I usually have, I saw got canceled. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to slow down, like enjoy my breakfast, like not be scrolling on my phone, and just like have some fun and like relax a little bit. So really loved that. And again, it's definitely a flexibility to like be able to have, or like, you know, just a privilege to be able to slow down in the mornings and like take your time with your breakfast, but definitely encourage you, if you do have that flexibility and that privilege, highly recommend. And yeah, I can't speak too much to the Sudoku book since I literally am on the first one, but I do really love the Myrtles, so I will have those linked below. I've had several friends go and get it as well, and they love it. I really need to crank out some work this morning. I saw my inbox is sitting at like 50 emails, and they were all like legitimate emails that need responses. So my heart is beating a little bit fast, but I know I just need to like sit down, crank it out, get it out of the way. So I'm going to spend some time just setting up my to-do list for today. I usually use like washi tape and stickers to make it a little more fun, but haven't written out all of my to-do lists. I'm going to do that and get to work. The easier lunches, the better. So we've just been doing these simple turkey sandwiches. I meant to get tomatoes yesterday and totally forgot, but very easy. Just like these flatbreads that we get at Sprouts. And then turkey, cheese, lots of turkey for protein, cheese and spinach, and then just like a little spread. We've done pesto. We're doing a garlic like aioli today. And then yesterday, just to make sure I'm like actually reaching for them, I chopped up all the apples that we have for this week, because I don't know, for some reason, if it's like not chopped in my head, I'm like, oh, it's more of an effort. I'll eat it later. And then I never end up eating it. And so we like washed all of our veggies, chopped everything, got them all in containers just to make sure we were like reaching for them better. And then also planned like very simple meals, so we're not tempted to get DoorDash or like eat out or anything like that. So yeah, this is just what I'm eating for lunch. I'm going to start a new book, but probably won't take too long of a lunch break since I did get a later start today. And then we actually have someone from TaskRabbit coming over to help us with our wallpaper, which I'm so excited about. So I will show you all that once it's done, but probably won't be like chatting or filming while they're here. So I'll check in with y'all later this afternoon. Okay, not related to getting my life together today, but y'all, the wallpaper, we just got it finished. Oh my gosh, I have to show you guys. Okay. Doesn't it look so good? I'm obsessed. I feel like now the rest of the house looks so boring because this is so fun. And then we have our entry table, which still need to figure out how to style that much to put on it, you know, and I don't want it to look too empty, but yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm in such a good mood. I like love it so much, and now I just want to do home projects all day, but I still need to get back to work. But something I'm going to be working on is being more consistent with the supplements that I take. I feel like I'm either like really good in the morning and then I forget at night, or like vice versa, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm consistent for maybe like a week or so, and then I fall off the bandwagon. And I haven't taken any vitamins yet today, so I'm going to organize all of the pills that I have. I got this jumbo pill organizer. I actually really love it, and they stick on here so you can't ever like lose them, but I feel like a lot of the pill organizers that I've had in the past just aren't big enough, because some of them, I don't have it over here, but even just like some of the supplements, the serving size is like 4 capsules, and it's like, okay, well that takes up the entire thing. So I'm going to organize these, and then I'm gonna take all my vitamins. Obviously, with any supplement routine that you have, definitely go and talk to your doctor about everything you're taking, see if you need to be taking anything, you know, have your blood test done regularly so that you know what you need. So everything I'm taking is unique to me, but I thought I would just show y'all really quickly, and then get to organizing them, taking them, and then getting back to work. So first I take these multivitamins from Previnex, and then I also just switch to their probiotic as well, just because I've really enjoyed the multivitamin. I've been taking them both for about a month now. It's very large. I do sometimes have issues taking them. I need to take 4 a day, so I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night, but since it's big, sometimes I'm like, okay, but really like them. Feel like I really like can feel the benefits as well, and just really love the company. And I take a thyroid supplement just because my blood work indicated that I need to take that in before doing anything else. My doctor just recommended that I try these for about 6 months and just kind of see how it impacts everything. So I do also need to be getting my blood work done soon. So a reminder to myself to go and schedule that. Then I started taking a mind, body, skin supplement from Clearstem, which they have some of my favorite skincare products. Dom had been using like some of their stuff for a while, and I recently like switched a lot of mine to their stuff as well and really love them. And so I saw so many amazing reviews of this bottle. I'm still on my first bottle. It's 90 capsules. I think I've been taking it for maybe like 3 weeks now, but so far so good. And then you know what? Okay, I was like, I think this is empty. There are 2 pills left in here, but have my omega-3s and then have kind of a combo of vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin D. And I feel like there was something else that I was like, oh shoot, I need to start taking it. But I can't remember what it is. So as of now, this is my little supplement routine, and let's get it all organized. I am so tired, but we just got back. It's like 10:15 right now, and I am prepping our overnight oats for tomorrow morning because I have realized if I don't start the day with like a very filling and yummy breakfast, then I just end up snacking like crazy for the rest of the day. And overnight oats is a very good way to also get a lot of fiber in the morning, which always trying to get more of that. We're actually just using this like Sprouts. We have a couple packets of the Sprouts protein because we ran out of the big tub that we were previously using. And I feel like I just had so much protein from brands for like literally the past year. Had been sent some. And so now we finally have to decide on what protein we want to order again. And I couldn't decide. I had like decision fatigue. And so I just ended up getting some of these because it was like a very low commitment and was a way to still get protein for this week. So let me know what protein y'all have been enjoying in the comments. We really like the BPN one. I like the Prevenix one. I see a lot of people eat like the eat the clean simple eats one. So might try that. But yeah, the overnight oats are very easy to make and genuinely is so good. Where are the chia seeds? Yeah, just do like a chia seeds. I don't measure anything out anymore. I feel like I've been making them for so long that I don't need to measure out. But there's definitely a lot of recipes online if you've never made them before. Ooh, that was a lot of chia seeds. All done, literally took less than 5 minutes. I'm so excited to eat this in the morning. And as y'all saw this morning, I like to top it with berries, peanut butter, almonds, like coconut shavings would be good. So yep, love prepping these and I'm so exhausted. Have a very early morning tomorrow to make sure I can get my workout in before grabbing coffee with a friend. So it's gonna be not as much sleep as I would have liked to. That's definitely something I want to get better about, is prioritizing at least 7 hours of sleep. Ideally 8 a night. Sometimes that's just not realistic to try and get 8, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to bed very quickly because of the early start tomorrow. Good morning. This lighting is actually so terrible. I think it's fogging up because it's so humid. It is slowly getting bright out here. Kind of freaks me out to be back here in the dark, but I'm not gonna film my workout because this camera situation is not it, but I'm gonna work out and then I'll probably go on a walk after and then head to coffee with my friend. Very different vibes out here than there were this morning when it was like all dark and kind of sketchy and fogging up, but I am dragging. It is not even 2 o'clock. Had a great morning. Went and got coffee with my friend. Stayed in work for a while and was like in the zone. Knocked out a lot of stuff that I really needed to, but I feel like it's been one of those days where no matter what I've knocked off, I've either had to hop like last minute into a meeting or knock something off, but then it also just like accelerates the to-do list of like, okay, well now that you've done that, you need at least 5 other things. So there's one of those days where my to-do list feels kind of never ending and I'm dragging. So I was like, I'm just gonna get some sunshine for a bit. I don't really want to go on a walk again yet. I'll probably go again tonight. But yeah, so I'm just sitting out in our backyard and I brought a book because one of my goals overall this year was to read more nonfiction. Obviously, I'm a huge reader, y'all know that, but really there's so many nonfiction books that I want to read and I just like, I don't make time for it because when I'm winding down at night, nonfiction is not really what I want to read, but a nonfiction book isn't really enough to get me like excited to read in the morning. So I just like haven't really figured out the best way to integrate like nonfiction books into my lifestyle and just like when I make time to read. But for the next like 30 days, I was like, okay, I am going to read at least one nonfiction. And I have had this book for a while now because I heard so many great things when it came out. It's a good energy and yeah, I've seen a lot of really good reviews. I've heard people talking about it. So I thought I would give it a shot and I think I'm just gonna like read out here for literally like 10-15 minutes, give myself a little brain break and hopefully that'll be enough just to energize me and get me through the rest of my to-do list for the rest of the day. I've not been the best about filming today. Y'all know that about me, that when things get a little crazy, I'm not the best at making sure I am filming everything. So I apologize because I feel like I was kind of MIA today. It was actually a really good day. I feel like despite like it being a little bit crazy, I still got a lot of things done and feel good to like take on tomorrow. I've got a pretty busy day tomorrow, which is like random appointments and working with another friend at a coffee shop and whatnot. I feel like I'm always working at coffee shops with my friends. But we just got back from a walk. Dom went on a run. I went on a walk just to try and get closer to 8,000 steps is my goal, anywhere from like 8 to 10, which obviously when I'm running, I'm going to hit that no matter what. But I found on days when I'm like not running, I'm not as good about getting outside and moving my body. So that's why I have a goal just to hit 8 to 10,000 steps every day. Felt really good. My hair is still like a little sweaty. I'll have to hop in the shower later. But another thing we want to work on is not just like rotting away every single night and watching TV. I feel like we have fallen into a bad habit, and while we like love it and love the shows that we watch or like the documentaries that we find, like we're just trying to do more like activities at night. It's not even the screen time, it's more just like doing other things outside of just like watching TV. So I don't know if tonight we're gonna play a game or might do like some cozy gaming and play like our Nintendo. Maybe we'll just read. I don't know, but we're gonna do something fun probably for the next like hour and a half or so, and then we'll start to wind down. We really want to work on our evening routine and just like bedtime routine, and obviously want to go to bed early because last night we didn't get a lot of sleep. So yeah, we're trying to implement a few different things with our evening routine, and one of those is also not just like rotting away at night, but just like filling our evening with fun activities. So then by the time we get in bed, it's like we feel like a tired contentment. Does that make sense? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we'll see what we get up to tonight. Last night was the first night in a very long time that I got a little over 8 hours of sleep. I feel like I have been hovering around these 7 hours, which I'm really someone who just needs a lot of sleep. So I feel so good. I got an 87 sleep score, which is very good for me. So I'm very excited about that. I'm like, I want to repeat everything that we did last night every single night. Obviously we can't do that. And usually we have something every single Wednesday night, but we're taking a break over the summers. So yeah, I'm gonna try and take advantage of the weeks where we have like less in the evenings and hopefully try and get to bed earlier. Like we were crawling in bed around like 8:15, read for another like 30 minutes in bed, and then went to sleep. So that was wonderful. Y'all remember at the beginning of the week or the beginning of the vlog when I had that weird skin reaction? Now, like, it's not as red, but you probably can't tell, so I'm gonna back away from the camera. But now all of those spots are just like dry patches of skin, and I used argan oil, which we had for like hair, but I used argan oil last night because I was hoping it would be a little more hydrating, but my skin is still like, I mean, it feels like sandpaper in those spots. So I'm gonna spend some time later today trying to figure out what the heck is going on, because I don't know if it was like an allergic reaction or what. We were with my brother and my sister-in-law this weekend, and with their dog too, and we've watched their dog like 1,000 times. So I'm like, what if I'm like allergic to dogs or something? I don't know. I have no idea what it could be. But I'm about to head out on a walk. I'll probably walk for like 45-ish minutes, come back, shower, eat my breakfast, and then head to my doctor's appointment. So nothing too crazy going on here this morning, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and get like close to, well, if I'm only walking for 45 minutes, I definitely cannot walk 4 miles. I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna try and get to 4 miles, but that is just not possible with the time that I have. Yeah, so that's the plan today, and then I'll go work from a coffee shop with one of my friends, swing by, pick Dom up, and back to having a normal afternoon. So with all that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. Hopefully this was fun, kind of seeing some of the things that we're doing to get back to routine, getting back into more healthy habits. We are on day 3 of kind of this like reset 30-day challenge that we're doing. So if y'all want to see more of like a week in my life or more of like the nitty-gritty things that we're doing, let me know. Obviously, it's all just kind of like everyday normal days for us. So let me know if this is interesting or if y'all enjoyed this. And yeah, let me know just what y'all want to see this summer. And in terms of running, I am contemplating a fall marathon right now. For now, I'm still gonna be focusing on like walking and strength training, especially because we go to Europe. I said that at the end of June, and I know I probably won't want to deal with like running and training while over there, honestly, just because I don't think it'll fit in my suitcase to have any of my like running shoes or anything like that. So I think probably like another month, maybe month and a half or so of me prioritizing more of the walking and strength training, but then come like July, there might start to be some marathon training. We'll see. I'm still figuring it out. I think my plantar fasciitis is like back to, we're at like 80%. So we are getting close. It is progressing every single week. So definitely on the up and up. I just kind of threw that update in here at the end. So if you're watching this far, then you got a little running update. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this was fun. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I'll see you on the next vlog.